Ellie had always been a dreamer. From a young age, she envisioned herself owning a quaint little bookstore cafe in her hometown of Rivertown. It was a place where stories came to life, and community members gathered to share their love for books and coffee. After years of saving every penny and working multiple jobs, Ellie finally managed to secure a small shop on the main street. She named it the Storyteller's Nook. The first few months were a whirlwind of excitement and hard work. Ellie faced numerous challenges, from securing the best suppliers to managing the financial strain of a new business. Just as things started to stabilize, a giant chain bookstore announced it would open a massive outlet just a few blocks away. The news hit Ellie like a ton of bricks, and she could already feel the shadow of the corporate giant looming over her dream. Ellie knew she couldn't compete with the prices and selection of the chain store, but she believed in the unique charm and personal touch of the Storyteller's Nook. Determined not to give up, she began organizing community events like book clubs, poetry readings, and author signings to attract loyal customers. Despite her efforts, the foot traffic dwindled as the chain store's grand opening approached. Late nights in the empty cafe became a routine for Ellie. She often found herself staring at the walls, haunted by the echoes of her father's words. The eagle soaring high is never as determined as the eagle learning to fly. Her father had been an eagle learning to fly, a small business owner who fought against the odds to provide for his family. He had always encouraged Ellie to stay true to herself and never give up, no matter how difficult the journey. One rainy evening, as Ellie was locking up, she found a letter slipped under the door. It was from a regular customer, Mrs. Thompson, an elderly woman who had frequented the cafe since it opened. The letter expressed deep gratitude for the warmth and joy the Storyteller's Nook had brought to her life. Mrs. Thompson wrote, "Ellie, your cafe is more than just a place to buy books. It's a sanctuary. You've created a community here, and that cannot be bought or replaced." Tears streamed down Ellie's face as she read the heartfelt words. She realized that her cafe was more than just a business. It was a lifeline for many. Bolstered by the letter, she decided to host a Save the Storyteller's Nook event, inviting the community to come together and support the cafe. The day of the event arrived, and Ellie was a bundle of nerves. She had worked tirelessly to prepare, but doubts lingered. What if no one showed up? To her amazement, people began pouring in. The cafe was filled with laughter, conversations, and the smell of freshly brewed coffee. Local musicians played, and authors read excerpts from their books. It was a night to remember. Ellie looked around and saw the faces of those who believed in her dream. She saw the support of her community, the very people who had become her extended family. The chain store might have more books, but it didn't have the heart and soul that the Storyteller's Nook embodied. The event was a resounding success. The community rallied behind Ellie, pledging their continued support. Sales picked up, and Ellie started seeing new faces who had heard about the special little cafe that defied the odds. The chain store might have been a formidable opponent, but the Storyteller's Nook had something unique, a loyal and loving community. In the months that followed, Ellie often reflected on her journey. The hardest walk she had ever taken was the walk alone to keep her dream alive. But it was also the walk that made her the strongest. To all those facing battles alone, Ellie had a message. Stay strong and keep moving forward. The toughest paths lead to the best places. You won't be alone forever. Be yourself and the right people will find you. Don't give up, don't settle, be a leader. Ellie continued to run the Storyteller's Nook with pride, knowing that her journey was far from over. She remained the eagle learning to fly, always hungry for more, always looking forward to the next feast of success. Thanks for watching all the way through. See you next time. Stay strong.